Welcome everyone to today's video. This is going to be a short and simple color along, maybe tutorial on how I color in a cloud in this coloring book by Lulu Mayo, A Million Baby Animals, Little Creatures to Color. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby, and there is a video where I did a full flip through of this. So the page I'm going to be working on, or the cloud, is on this page, and I'm using this page for 2 hashtags. And once I complete the page, I will go ahead and upload the finished coloring page. But what I am using as a base layer is a Tombow water-based marker. And this is from the set Pastel. I purchased this at Michael's recently. They had a sale, buy one, get one half off. And I've had Tombow markers, some other sets, for quite some time, for a few years, and I hardly ever use them. And now that I'm getting back into coloring pages and watching some videos, I've seen where folks are using, Tombow markers, maybe alcohol markers. This is double-sided, and so the Tombow markers are great on this because it's water-based and it does not seep through. Plus the paper is thicker. So I'm going to be using this Tombow marker 620. And this is the color scheme that I chose for this particular page. So it's that. And then as far as for my Prismacolors, I have this. So these are the ones that were Sanford, made in the US. And I've picked out 3 from this set, and then I have this Prismacolor Premier. I think I purchased this at Michael's, and I did an unboxing of this one. And so I pulled one of the colors, one of the coloring pencils from there. So I think, let's see what colors I have. So yeah, this is Sanford. So this is from the larger box. This is the PC 956 Lilac. This is also Sanford PC 932 Violet. Also Sanford PC 1008 Parma Violet. And then this one is from the Prismacolor Premier Orchid PC 1105. So let me show you how I've decided to color in the cloud. Let's get a little bit closer here. So I'm just taking my Tombow marker, and again, this is pastel, so it's very, very light. And I'm just going over the cloud. There might be areas where I want it darker, but I am going to also be using the color pencils. So if there's any white that shows through of the page, that's fine with me. And then what I decided, I'm going to go ahead and use the lilac. So this is the lightest of the regular Prismacolors pencils. And I'm just going to go around, no particular order, just some small little circles here and there. And then I'm going to go in with this Parma Violet. And just give it a little bit more depth in the areas where there might be a little bit more shadow. I'm also going in the center of the cloud just to give it also that dimension, maybe here on the edge. So again, just wherever you feel like you want to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to come in with the darkest. This is the violet, and give it that additional depth. So again, just some small circles. I'm not looking to make the clouds exact, or should I say identical to the next one, but I am using these pencils as well as in the whale and some of the seashells, just to have it a little bit cohesive. And now I'm going to come in with the orchid. Let's see, that would be this one. So this is in the highlights and shade pencil set. And for that, I'm just going to, again, just randomly where I think there might be some highlights, because this is a lighter pinkish shade. And then I'm going to come in back with the lilac and then just go on top on some areas just for a little bit more blending. Now, if there's areas of the Tombow marker which were not covered by the color pencil, that's fine. Then just stand back, take a look, see if there's any additional color pencil that you want to add. So maybe a little bit more of the violet I might add here. And maybe a little bit more of the Parma violet. And probably a little bit more of that orchid. Now I could come in with my blender pencil. So this is the one from Master's Touch. Let me just clean off the tip a little bit, and then I'm just doing that on a scrap piece of paper, because I don't want to mix any color that might be on there, and there's still enough of this here, so I don't really need to sharpen it. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. Just so it gets that softer look. And if I need to, so this is not burnishing, but if I want to add additional color or pencil on top, I can do that as well. But this just softens the pencil and blends it in. And so that is my cloud. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with these two. And I may do maybe another video on coloring in these bubbles, perhaps trying to make that a little bit three-dimensional as well. But I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye.